Sue and you had a conversation where you shared with her that you actually had a season where you were pretty dry and depleted and you had to say no to serving for a time.
Yes,
I was wondering, what did you learn during that season of stillness, and what wisdom might you be able to pass along to somebody who's in the same boat, who's feeling the same way?
Yeah. I felt like my head was completely scrambled. But like, I felt like people had become a tally. Like, okay, I saw them, check. I don't have to see them again for another week. Okay, I met that need. Okay, I can say no next time because I said yes this time. I'm an over. I mean, at that point, I especially was. I've had to do a lot of work since that season. Enneagram, it's an Enneagram 2. So like, just was tanked. Was grumpy and sad and hurt and wasn't giving from a cheerful place. And I finally at that point backed out of everything. And I mean, I didn't even go to church. And I think it was several months. I honestly feel like it could have been almost a year. And I don't remember which gospel it was, but I read through it and I looked for the words do and dwell. So in my Bible, it's just like highlighted, do, dwell, and just looked for how many times that Jesus was dwelling versus Jesus was doing. And all of Jesus's doing was connected to being directed by God. So, you know, if you, and I'm not good at this. So when I speak on this, I am not good at this. But especially right now, but I feel like we all go through ebbs and flows of really solid and beautiful intimacy with God. And then there's times that we aren't. And I feel like during my seasons of best, it's because my doing is directed from a place of dwelling, and doing doesn't trump dwelling. And so, yeah, I feel like during that season, I literally had to move back to a place, and like I said, I mess this up all the time, and people see it. I mean, I've had conversations just this week of like, you said yes, but your body language all said no, because your real answer was no. You know what I mean? And you did it anyway, and the person knows that. Like, nobody wants you. I don't want anybody to show up and do anything for me ever when you're doing it from a place of guilt or I have to. Right. I want you, and I would really rather you say no, because God will provide someone to do it. And the same is true, like when I do that, the person knows it and they know that you aren't showing up genuinely. So you're better off just being like, I can't. And then what you do really can be done in love, as opposed to like, I'm doing this out of my total bottom pit, and I'm not doing it well then. So.
Right.